Today I want to be talking about what I consider to be the most slept on feat in the game. And I think it's the most slept on feat because it's not a sexy feat. It's not something that's going to make you do something really cool. It's just a very powerful feat. And to understand why this is such a powerful feat, we have to understand what the biggest or the worst weakness to have in D&D is. And to me, the worst weakness you can have is a low wisdom save. Having a very exploitable wisdom save is brutal in D&D. Not only are they common, they are extremely debilitating. At best, they're just going to take you out of the combat, so you don't even get to play the game. There have been times when I have a character who has a low enough wisdom save and it's a high enough DC that I literally will just say, okay, this is what I'm going to do with my turn. And other than that, I'll see you guys at the end of combat. Go get a snack or something, because it can literally be one wisdom save and now for the next hour and 20-minute combat, you're not in it anymore. You don't even get to play the game. And that's as good as it gets. As bad as it gets is you can be completely taken over and now you're murdering your teammates. You fine-tuned your barbarian to be an absolute murder machine, but now all of that fine-tuning gets turned around and pointed towards your wizard. What's the wizard supposed to do? Kill you? Puts them in a catch-22. And so that's where the most slept on feat comes in. That is resilient wisdom. Now, resilient wisdom is a half feat, but I would go as far as to say, even if you're changing your wisdom from a 12 to a 13 and you're not getting the half feat benefit, it still needs to be a serious consideration, because that proficiency in your wisdom save is going to go a massive way into improving your likelihood of being able to play the damn game. Now, this isn't a feat I'd want to be taking at 1st or 4th level. This is a feat I'd be aiming for around 8th level, because that's when these wisdom saves get really, really intense. Now, I'm not saying every character needs this. In fact, there's going to be a bunch that don't. A lot of classes already get wisdom proficiency, but if your character is one of those characters that has that wisdom save weakness, it needs to be considered at 8th level. And that's why I'm calling it a slept on feat. It is hardly talked about, but it's one of the most important ones to consider at 8th level. And it's not exactly the topic of the video, but it is parallel to say that those species that have resistances to these wisdom saves, or that have advantage on being charmed or frightened or both, are way better than you would think. Those are very, very important things to have advantage on, and they go a long way to mitigating this weakness as well. Something to consider if you're going to be doing one of those builds that does have that wisdom weakness. Well, that's my hot take of the day. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, but other than that, I hope you have yourselves a killer day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.